We ended up like getting into some mischief, and then we got evicted.
Let's see, so growing up, I experienced homeless a lot. I witnessed, drug use, gang violence. So growing up, it was just kind of a thing. So in going into my adulthood, I made poor choices.
You don't have to do drugs or alcohol or be a felon to get into a homeless situation. It can just be, losing your job like we did. And it just caused a horrible downward spiral.
When we lived on our own, I always wanted to figure out how we could spend our money and know how much we would have left over. But we always just kind of threw our money up and ran under it. Never really actually tried to pay attention to what we were spending our money on.
And then I was locked up, and I found out I had a daughter. And sitting there, really thinking about what I had done and where my life was heading. And so I decided it was by far time to turn around. And I got out and I didn't go home. Instead, I came out here to Billings, and I decided to fight for my daughter. That was my beginning.
We could never stay in a place long enough to get enough money together to get up on our own. So it was literally right after I had my daughter, less than 24 hours. My mom had called me. She said, hey, they put a notice on my door. They know you're living here now. And they're gonna evict us all. I'm gonna get evicted. We're not, so we need to come up with some other plan. So they sent a social worker, and the social worker came and said, okay, well, let's sit down, let's figure out some options. Then she said that there was Family Promise. And so we looked into that, and we found out about it, and we did an interview after I was out of the hospital.
So to start off with, the biggest thing that Family Promise did was they were by my side, and they walked hand in hand through my unknown, and they went to the family engagement meetings. They helped me get to my appointments for parenting. They helped me get to my visits for my daughter. Knowing that I had 3 wonderful ladies behind my back was, just great. Michelle would, anytime I would get, I would get down and think maybe I can't, she would find ways to really boost my spirits. And so I was in there for 3 months, 90 days exactly, before I moved into my first time moving to an apartment.
The caseworker wanted to see she wanted to see progress and see how we were doing before she brought the kids back.
And that's one of the main things that I wanted my kids back. Actually being able to have an apartment of our own and pay our own bills, and then Family Promises just showed us that with a little help, we can do it.
Once we got into the program, we had a day center in the little basement of a church where everyone had to share this community space, which was very stressful, especially when you have different personalities and a lot of different families and kids. From there, we started making better decisions and budgeting better, getting back on track. So it took us 6 years to go from literally being homeless, living couch to couch, in our car, to owning our own home. I want to thank Family Promise for everything that they have done for us, and for anyone willing to participate in it. It really can change lives for the better.
Thanks to my journey with Family Promise, my daughter doesn't have to worry about, where she's gonna sleep, I don't have to worry about when we're gonna eat. And I can just focus on being the best dad that I can be. And I absolutely love that. And that right there alone, thanks to Family Promise, is priceless.